So the 2020 NHL Trade Deadline happened a couple of days ago, and with a total of 31 trades being made on that day, I thought, hey, why not make a video reviewing some of the trades on the trade deadline day? But here's the catch. It's only goalie trades that I'm going to be looking at, It's kind of obvious since this is a goalie YouTube channel. There were only 4 goalie trades that happened on trade deadline day, but I'm going to be reviewing all of them and giving my opinions on each and every one. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. The first trade I have here is the Leafs reacquiring defenseman Calle Rosen in exchange for goaltender Michael Hutchinson. The Avs, of course, acquired Calle Rosen originally in the Tyson Barrie trade this past offseason from the Leafs, so the Leafs got him back in this deal. Calle Rosen's having a pretty solid season so far, as in 35 American Hockey League games he has 3 goals, 12 assists for 15 points with the Colorado Eagles, and in 9 NHL games he has 2 assists. He already played his first game back with the Leafs against Florida last night, where the Leafs took it 5-3. Let's go, baby! I honestly was not watching the game last night, so I don't really know how well he did, but he didn't have a point. But he was actually playing forward just because of how Sheldon Keefe made the lines. On the other hand, Michael Hutchinson has been less than impressive this season. In 15 games with the Maple Leafs, Hutchinson had a 3.66 goals against average and a .886 save percentage, only picking up 4 wins. In 4 American Hockey League games, though, with the Toronto Marlies, he has a 1.98 goals against average and a .943 save percentage, proving he is a good AHL starting goalie at least. Looking at this trade, it actually makes quite a lot of sense for both teams, as the Leafs get a depth defenseman which they badly need after major injuries to Morgan Riley, Cody Ceci, and now Jake Muzzin, and the Avalanche get some more depth at goaltending after the Grubauer injury that happened. This move also frees up a roster spot in the AHL for Joseph Woll, the goaltending prospect for the Maple Leafs, to continue playing in the AHL in a tandem with Kazimir Kaskisuo. Taking a look at this next trade, we have another 1-for-1 swap, but this time with 2 goaltenders between the Canucks and Devils, with Louis Domingue going to Vancouver and Zane McIntyre going back to New Jersey. Louis Domingue started off the year in the Tampa Bay Lightning organization, playing 4 games for their AHL affiliate, the Syracuse Crunch, having a 3.81 goals against average and a .863 save percentage before he was traded to the New Jersey Devils. Started off his tenure in New Jersey with their AHL affiliate, the Binghamton Devils, where in 7 games played, he had a 2.45 goals against average and a .912 save percentage, earning him a call-up to the NHL, where in 16 games played, he had a 3.79 goals against average and a .882 save percentage on a horrible Devils team. The other guy in this deal, Zane McIntyre, has been not so great for the Utica Comets in the AHL this year. In 24 games played for them, McIntyre has a 3.16 goals against average and a .894 save percentage. To be honest, I have no clue why New Jersey made this trade, considering Domingue is the way better goaltender, as he has a lot more NHL experience than Zane McIntyre and has better numbers in the AHL this year than Zane McIntyre. This move definitely helps out the Canucks with that huge Jacob Markstrom injury that looks like it's going to be pretty long term. Hopefully Thatcher Demko can help them and continue to play well for them in net, and Domingue can possibly be a decent backup, definitely better than Zane McIntyre. This next trade is another smaller trade that sends defenseman Joel Persson to the Anaheim Ducks in exchange for goaltender Angus Redmond and a conditional 2022 7th round pick. The Oilers only get the draft pick if Persson plays 25 games next year for Anaheim. Persson this season has 13 NHL games played with the Oilers and has 2 assists and was a -1 in that time span, and in 28 AHL games he has 3 goals, 13 assists for 16 points and was a -4. Angus Redmond is a 24-year-old goalie who's been playing in the ECHL with the Newfoundland Growlers, where in 15 games he's a 2.31 goals against average and a .918 save percentage, so he's not a bad ECHL goalie. Overall, I don't really know what to think about this trade. The Ducks seem to get a decent 25-year-old depth defenseman, and the Oilers get sort of a throw-in goalie, and a conditional pick doesn't really have much of an effect. It's another one of those smaller trades. And now our final trade of the video, and probably most confusing one. We have a 3-team trade between the Leafs, Golden Knights, and Blackhawks involving Robin Lehner. So looking at the full trade, the Maple Leafs acquire a 2020 5th round pick from Vegas, and they also retain a portion of Lehner's salary, which I'll get to later. And the Vegas Golden Knights acquire Robin Lehner from the Hawks and Martins Zerkals, which I know I misspelled it on the template, from the Maple Leafs. And the Blackhawks acquire defense prospect Slava Demin. They also get Malcolm Subban and a 2020 second round pick that belongs to the Pittsburgh Penguins, all from the Vegas Golden Knights. Now looking at the players involved in this deal, first off, Robin Lehner has been great for the Blackhawks this year. As in 33 games played, he is 16, 10, and 5 with a 3.01 goals against average, so not that good, but the team is not good in front of him. But he somehow has a .918 save percentage on a bad Blackhawks team. The other goalie in this deal, former first round pick Malcolm Subban, has not been very good for Vegas this year, as in 20 games he has 9, 7, and 3 with a 3.18 goals against average and a .890 save percentage on a good Vegas Golden Knights team. The other guy the Hawks got in this deal was defense prospect Slava Demin, who looks to be a decent defensive prospect, as in 30 NCAA games this year with the University of Denver, he has 2 goals, 7 assists for 9 points. He looks like a decent prospect, as he was a 4th round pick by Vegas in the 2018 draft and could be maybe at best like a top 6 defender in the NHL, who knows. And the other prospect that was involved in this deal was forward prospect Martins Zerkals from the Leafs to the Golden Knights. The former 3rd round pick in the 2015 draft by the Maple Leafs has 10 points, 3 goals, and 7 assists, and 32 games played in the Liga this year. In my opinion, he doesn't really seem like a guy who would turn out to be too much at the NHL level. Getting to all the logistics of this trade, basically what happened is the Blackhawks traded Lehner to the Leafs and retained 50% of his $5 million salary, which is $2.5 million they retained, and then the Leafs traded him to the Golden Knights and retained 44% of that salary, so the Golden Knights barely have to pay Robin Lehner anything, and he does not count against their cap hit very much, as the Golden Knights don't really have a lot of cap room to work with. If I were to pick a winner in this trade, it would definitely have to be Vegas, as now they have one of the best tandems in the league, which will help them down the stretch towards the playoffs. We gotta keep in mind too that Robin Lehner is a pending UFA at the end of the season, and I think that's why this trade happened, because the Blackhawks were not gonna re-sign Robin Lehner, as they did not want to give him more than 2 years on his contract. Well, we have reached the end of this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, and comment down below what you think of these trades that happened on trade deadline day. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, as it helps me out a lot and keeps me motivated to put out more videos like this one, and also follow me on Instagram at goalie_hub for some more exclusive content that I post on there. A link to my Instagram will be down in the description below. Be sure to check out some of my other videos, including the one I posted a few days ago about the history of emergency backups in the NHL, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, go check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, oh my god, I didn't realize how bad Detroit was. Like, imagine your favorite team being eliminated from playoff contention by the trade deadline. Couldn't be me. My favorite team's gonna lose in the first round again.